Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and it is that time of the week again. We are opening our Great Vaults. The reception to these videos has been pretty great, so I'm going to keep doing them. We'll see how things go. We'll start off, as always, with the current main, which is a Dps Warrior. This character's item level 253. There are very few remaining upgrades for me. The single biggest upgrade out of my vault would be a 259 Old Warrior's Soul. After that, it's just kind of a couple of 259s from Kel'Thuzad and Sylvanas. There aren't really any 252 items that would even upgrade me. I don't have a Mythic Plus vault on this character this week either. Otherwise, upgrading the Power Crystal out of there could be possible, so maybe I'll try and start adding one of those to this character's vault each week. But I didn't do any keys on this character because I was doing a bunch on some other characters last week to add more content to this, right? More vaults, less items. That's our motto. But we got two mythic spots here. Oh, I think that one's an upgrade. Yeah, I already have this better, so I think this one is... actually, I'm not even sure this is an upgrade. The stats are worse. We'll see. I mean, obviously I'm going to pick this. Now I can trade this slot at the very least, but I think this one might have been an upgrade. I guess I can run a sim real quick. Alright, it is indeed. It is indeed an upgrade. We are picking up some damage off of this. Also looks like it's time for me to start gemming haste even. Ah, what a time to be alive. I guess it'll be time for me to gem haste because I'm going to be losing some haste on this thing, so... pretty cool. Pretty cool to see an upgrade on a character that does not have very many upgrades left. I don't think I was anywhere close to a favorite on finding an upgrade out of the vault. But it's also not that important because, you know, this character doesn't really need anything. That Old Warrior Soul from Sylvanas, that's going to be the item that I most need. Everything else is just a couple of fractions of a percentage point. That one's still like a whole percent or something. Okay, Demon Hunter time. Demon Hunter did... Actually, so this is my alt, but our alt raid killed 8 bosses last week, which means I have 2 vaults of Mythic Raid items on this character. I also have 1 Mythic Plus slot on this character, which notably last week was the one that got my 252 file. There are some 252 M Plus upgrades. The big one would be Poxstorm, the sword from Plaguefall. I would also love to see like 252 IQD. That would be good for M Plus. In the raid spots, the big upgrades are actually also to weapons. They're the Cruciform Vein Ripper. Cruciform Vein Ripper from Painsmith. That would be the big one. Failing that, any helmet would be pretty big. 252 ring would be nice as well, so that I could put a socket in it and upgrade this thing. Yeah, all right. Let's see what we got. Poxstorm with avoidance. Never lucky. Okay, a little bit lucky, I guess. I was looking at I was looking at the M plus spot, and I was saying never lucky, but I guess this is not bad. This is also okay. This is an upgrade, but this is a lot more replaceable, right? It's gonna be easier for me to find a hat than a fist weapon. So yeah, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna link this in guild chat. People are gonna get mad. Hang on. /G, shift click. Remember, he's online. Let's get guild reactions here. See if anybody has something to say. Maybe not. It's kind of early in the day. My guild is a bunch of vampires. They don't stay up that late, or they stay up very late and don't wake up early. Okay. All right. Well, Sag. All right. Let's go on to the next vault. This one is my Warlock. My Warlock did a key last week, so we're not expecting much here, unless this is well, I already have a 252 Soul Letting Ruby on this thing as well, which is kind of the best thing you could get out of M plus. So I guess just like a I don't know, pair of boots. Yeah, pair of boots. I'll take a pair of boots, please. See, this game is so easy. This See, now, okay, now everybody's gonna go back to my videos where I'm talking about how good the Great Vault system is, and they're just gonna be like, they're just gonna be like, you only like the system because you're so lucky. Alright, well, now let's go on to the mage. Okay, so the mage, to counteract the good luck we just had on those last two characters, I'm sure this is gonna be the biggest dud vault ever. And here's how, okay, so here's how this vault can be bad. This is, I have two rings from my last two Great Vaults on this character. You'll notice all of my other gear is hot garbage. I don't even have a single, like, 236 from M+. In this. This character's just run those 2 keys those last 2 weeks, plus 1 key this week, and that, or I guess last week, and that has rewarded us with... Okay, not a ring, it's shoulders. So shoulders aren't phenomenal news for us long term, right? Because this is a domination socket slot. But, you know, this character is not especially likely to go into the raid, and if it does, having something like this to be a little bit less of a potato is definitely welcome. So, yeah, not too unhappy about it. It's not ideal, right? You'd much prefer to actually get like a long-term item. There is actually a chance that this character sees some play next tier. We are kind of low on mages, so I have been like I did Torghast last week on this thing, which was a struggle. I needed to trick a tank to carry me because I couldn't do layer 12 by myself on this thing. But we'll see. Yeah, there's a shot. There's a shot that character is main at some point, but it's gonna be some pain along the way if that happens. All right, and then the shaman. I actually wasn't going to do a key on this character last week, but I had a key that my guildies needed for a score. I had like a plague fall or whatever that they needed for score, so I did one. And yeah, I ended up getting a... What did I get? Was this that character? Maybe it was a different character. It all kind of blurs together. Maybe it wasn't a plague fall. Maybe it was somewhere else. Anyways, let's see what we got out of our one. Actually, I got to figure out what loot spec I want to be. Do I still want to roll enhancement weapon or things? Because the problem with enhancement is I already have 2 agi trinkets. I guess I could get a 252 weapon. I kind of want to start getting some LE gear on this character, but I'll do that next week. There's no way this would be a bad item. Okay. All right. Haste first belt. I'm fine with this. Not a bad outcome. And then, finally, the debut of this character on the Dratnos Weekly Vault series, Dratno Shots. This character was last played in Nyalotha Farm. I played a little bit of this character, and I did some keys actually at the end of BFA. Did some reasonably high keys actually on this character. I some 26s and stuff, but it was kind of left by the wayside for the start of Shadowlands. I casually leveled it up right before 9.1 came out, actually. I leveled up my alts because there was like good XP that week or something. I don't really remember. And so here it is now, still wearing the Heart of Azeroth. Memory of Lucid Dreams, rank 4, of course. I don't know why this thing is slotted in here. I think it reset them and I just kind of clicked them at random when the expansion came out. Still got my Mechagon ring, although I don't have a second Mechagon ring to go with it. I got my movement speed gem as well. That was really good for leveling. And so this belt may clue you into what happened with this character. This character came to Heroic, 3 bosses of Heroic. The first boss and then the last 2. We skipped the last 2. Because we did Heroic skip for alts in our guild that still needed shards and stuff. But my ult, as you saw, my Demon Hunter already, very geared, basically a main level of gear. So I instead came on this character to fish for a legendary bow. Just in case, it's never too early to start fishing for a legendary bow, just in case you need to play Hunter next year. Didn't get the legendary bow, because as we've documented in this series, I'm a very unlucky gamer. But I did get 3 Heroic bosses, which means a nice domination socketed piece is about to appear in front of us in the raid slot. Damn it. Alright, well. Let me take these, whatever. I guess it's okay. Domination socketed piece would have been very cool there, though. Or a bow. 239 bow, something like that. Right now, this character is survival. But, I probably am going to start playing this thing as MM. Survival's kind of fun, though. It is kind of fun. but I do kind of want to learn MM. Anyways, I think that's all my characters that had keys, or had any kind of items out of their vault. Yeah, I didn't do one on my Death Knight. My Death Knight actually killed a mythic boss, but it only killed one last week, so it didn't get a box. None of my other characters did anything, I don't think, so that's going to be the end of our little look through the characters. This week, I'm going to try and make some more videos. I'm probably going to make like I want to make one just talking about the raid bosses this expansion. Like, I don't know, probably just like a tier list of how good I thought they were from both Castle Nathria and Sanctum, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get that thing done. And yeah, what else do I need to do? I guess I don't have any other urgent video plans. I plan to get started with like spec spotlights and maybe even some spec guide content, but I kind of want to wait until 9.1.5 anyways, because I feel like when 9.1.5 hits, sort of our paradigm for talking about what covenant you are is going to shift a lot to be more like a talent choice, right? And less like oh hey, you are, if you're playing Night Fae, right? Instead it's like, oh, you should play Night Fae in these situations, you should play Kyrian in these ones, right? So I kind of want to wait until then to start making those videos, because otherwise I feel like they're going to be obsolete as soon as that patch does come out. But maybe I'll try and get a head start and just, make those videos with that in mind, and put some disclaimers in. So we'll see. Those are some ideas I'm having. I also kind of want to start making boss spotlights again. So for those who were watching my content back in BFA, I did some like in-depth looks at Mythic Plus bosses, where I would explain like all the weird things that happen on boss fights that like you learn by just doing them 100 times. Weird little like, the Razan, the waterfall where you couldn't stand on the Razan fight or it would snap you to it, and the line of sight spots that are real versus weren't on that fight. That's the Tal'Dazar stuff for those who didn't play in BFA. And similarly, I think I'm starting to have enough of a knowledge of those kind of intricacies of the Shadowlands boss fights to make a good video like that. I'll maybe run them by some people who have also done a lot of keys this expansion to make sure that there's not big stuff that I'm missing. But yeah, those are things that I'm looking to get started soon. Maybe not this week, but soon. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Another nice little Great Vault week for me. Another pretty good set of outcomes. Right, the Demon Hunter. That Demon Hunter is just the most lucky thing on the planet. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.